What up, it's Shingster94. And we got another Capcom game. Oh, and check it out, it's the Umbrella logo. Welcome all to my Let's Play of Resident Evil 2, or more specifically, the DualShock version. So I explain a little bit about this game in my prologue to this Let's Play series. If you haven't watched that yet, I recommend you do, because you'll gather some insightful info about how I'm going to be going about these Let's Plays, and the order I'm going to go in, and things you may want to know. Otherwise, welcome. Alright, so since I explained quite a few things in that prologue, there's really nothing much to say here, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So this is Resident Evil 2, and this will be the first playthrough. Game number 1 is going to be Leon Scenario A. And all of these playthroughs I'm going to play in the original game, and I'm going to play in normal mode. This is basically the toughest difficulty on this version of Resident Evil 2. Anyway, so here we go.
Resident Evil 2.
Ah, see, they changed it up. They added the 2 this time. And as always, we will watch all cutscenes.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City.
We know, we were there.
It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation of the affair.
For some reason, this voice bit likes to glitch out sometimes.
But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
Yep, and so begins Resident Evil 2. Alright, so since this is Leon's scenario, most, if not every cutscene will surround his storyline. By the way, these first couple playthroughs are going to be the non-canon ones.
What have we got here?
Introduce Leon S. Kennedy, a very prominent character in the franchise. You like how they rip off Taxico and Taxigo?
That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
So as we can see, we're already seeing some zombies again.
Man, what a mess. What could have done this?
Poor Leon, it's only his first day on the job, and he's already in trouble.
What was that? What are these things? All right, that's far enough. Don't move!
A lot of good that's gonna do, Leon.
Don't move.
Watch it!
No!
Headshot.
What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit.
Clean heads don't matter, Leon.
I'm running out of ammo here.
Ah! Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down!
Now that was a headshot.
We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Interesting. You missed him by quite a bit, Claire.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure.
What's going on with the semi?
There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
Ah!
Look out!
Was that a punch? Ew.
You okay?
Still in one piece.
Maniac's gonna ram us!
He's zombified.
Run! Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
So they are separated now, and the point of scenario B, which we will play after this playthrough, will be to see Claire's side of this whole event. They were parted by an unescapable destiny. This is just the beginning of their worst nightmare. You don't say. Okay. Oh, so now, Resident Evil 2. There are a lot of things that separate 2 from 1. I showed you a little bit of them in the demo reels in the prologue. But now I'm going to show you some more real quick. So first of all, we have the ability to actually pause the gameplay. We don't have to go into the inventory screen to stop it. We actually have a pause now, which helps a lot. To get into the inventory screen now, instead of the start button, it's the circle button. Alright, so a little bit improved. Like the ECG looks a little more realistic now. So yep, Leon has a handgun that is the VP-70. You see that gun a lot throughout the Resident Evil series. I don't think we'll be using the knife very much, especially once I get to an item box. I'm gonna get rid of it. And now we have this thing that's a personal item of the characters. Leon gets a lighter. If you were Claire, you would get a lockpick. And that kind of changes the way you go about the game throughout, like, the police station in most areas. So, let's see here. We also have the maps. Now, once again, like in the first game, on the first playthrough, which will be this one, I'm going to collect any files that I see, and I will collect all the maps, just to show you guys. But after the first playthrough, and after we've read every file that we've seen, then I will not look through them again. So here's the game you want to pay attention to if you care about the files. Alright, so let me see here. Do we got anything right now? No. Alright, so if I press select, I go into the options menu, and here I can change the controller layout. Now, I actually prefer Type C because it's exactly the same as Type A, which was the normal layout in Resident Evil 1, so I'm used to it. The difference is, as you can see, it changes from manual to auto. What that means is, with auto, it automatically aims at your closest enemy, which was pretty much the way it was in Resident Evil 1, at least the DualShock version of Director's Cut. And that's the way I'm used to it. You may call me weak for not manually aiming, it's just the way I like to play it, and this is a let's play, not a walkthrough, so I'm not trying to act all tough. Alright, so I'm going to stay to Type C, and there it is. And everything else, I'm just going to keep on. Alright, so let's get on with some gameplay. Alright, so I have no ammo, I have no spare ammo on me right now, so I'm not going to bother wasting ammo on these zombies here. They're actually quite avoidable. Alright, running animation's much better than it was in 1. The zombies are completely redone from the ground up, all their animations and whatnot. They're not as dumb as they were in Resident Evil 1. The door animation is practically the same, slightly different, but now you're going to have a more variety of doors throughout this playthrough. And just like in Resident Evil 1, for every door that I have never been into yet, I'm going to show the full door animation. But once we've been in that room, and we go through the door again, I will just completely skip the door animations. It will save a lot of time. Alright, let's proceed.
Freeze!
Uh-oh.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Dude's got a shotgun.
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
Have anything else to say?
But you should be safe inside here. I'm keeping a close eye on things.
Well, that's good to know. Alright. So what do we got here? I can already see there's some items. Because once again, the textured items means it's movable. Thanks to this emulator, it's really easy to notice that. Alright, yeah, there's a couple... Oh, about handgun ammo, which I'm about to pick up right now. It no longer comes in clips. Now they just have boxes full of ammunition, which doesn't change the way you reload anything. It's just, now it looks like that instead of a clip. Alright, I will reveal something to you guys now, but I won't perform for you until the third playthrough, which would be Claire A. If I go to the police station, which is where I'm trying to head to, without picking up a single item in normal mode, which I'm in, then you acquire the ability to witness a zombified Brad Vickers from Resident Evil 3. Here's the thing, the DualShock version of Resident Evil 2, I believe, came after the release of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And in there, you see the character Brad. I won't go too much into it, because that would be spoiling it. But anyway, since this is the DualShock version of 2, it came after 3, and what they did was give you an extra feature to witness the zombified Brad, and if you kill him, you can gather a key from him, which would unlock a certain locker in the police station. And in there would be, for Leon, two outfits that you could choose from, which he would gain the ability to start firing his handgun one-handed, which increases the speed he fires it by 1.5 times. Now, for Claire, it would be a different pistol and a different outfit, and in Claire's scenario, I will go ahead and perform that. But I'm not in desperate need of Leon's one-handedness, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I will pick up items, since this is the first playthrough and I need to get used to it. So I want to do it as easily as possible. Alright, so we got some handgun bullets. And I'm sorry, but this is the first playthrough, so I'm going to be speaking a lot, and this is going to be the longest playthrough. So I just hope you can tolerate that. If you can't, just negative comment in the comment. I'm just going to freaking delete it anyway, so don't waste your time. Here we go. Oh boy. Well, he's dead. Alright, I do need to kill these zombies off because I want that shotgun. There we go. Yep, he's toast. He stopped breathing. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll take that shotgun. Alright, let's proceed. I don't have to worry about that. They're not at the gate. Well, now I do. But I want some handgun ammo in here.